Welcome back to the base.
Welcome back to the Basement Yard Patreon. How's it going, Frank? You're wearing one of your cool little hats.
Yeah, I do like hats. I
What
have
is
to
that?
say, I have to
Is
say.
that a
I don't know. We got this from.
is that a Guardians minor league hat?
It's a Clippers. It might be a Guardians one, honestly.
I thought because of the C.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh yeah, that would make sense. Wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It might be because I got this gifted to me at one of our shows in the show that we did in Chicago.
Someone gave that to you?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Greg came back and he was just like, "Here," and he threw it at me.
Here.
He threw it at me, and then he was very excited to show us that he had gotten like a "I hate cheese" shirt or something like that.
That's right.
You know.
There was a lot of gifts in Chicago. A lot of people gave gifts. You guys are a gift giving, in this economy.
You want to hear?
You
Want to hear something? This is the truth. So someone was really, really kind to gift us like a lot of food at that show.
Yeah.
Which don't do that.
Yeah. We're not gonna eat it. We're scared.
But we did a little bit, even though I was scared.
What are you talking about?
Well, someone gave us an entire box of fruit roll-ups.
That's different.
I'm sorry, fruit by the foot.
Right.
And that was different
In a box, individually
because it's
wrapped.
already poisoned. So like,
True.
What can it really do to us?
I mean, you never know.
And we, obviously we flew there, and our photographer Zach is known for just driving everywhere.
Uh-huh.
And so we were just like, yo, at the end of it, we were like, Zach, whatever we don't eat, you take for your trip, for your fucking 14, 15-hour cross-country trip you're about to make. And he was like, okay, cool. And we then got stranded because the flights all shut down.
Yeah. And then we drove 15 fucking hours with no snacks. We could have had a whole box of Gushers that we gave away.
Oh, my, yeah, that's right. There were Gushers, too.
Yeah.
But we did enjoy them and then gave them to somebody else to enjoy as well. But
Right.
we fucked up.
Yeah, we fucked up big time.
We fucked up. I thought, I'll be honest.
What's going on over there?
I don't know.
Are you choking? Oh, you got hickeys.
I don't have hickeys.
You got hickeys?
The hickey uppies.
Did you have a lot of hickeys growing up? Did you were one of those guys.
No. I did.
You hickeyed. You gave people hickeys.
Listen to me. I'm fucking falling apart.
I know.
Talk.
I can't tell what you're doing. Are you taking big breaths and then breaths on top of those breaths?
I figured out how to get rid of hiccups.
Okay.
I almost passed out doing that, I'll be honest with you.
Frankie, I'm telling you right now, if you would have fainted onto this desk, nothing would have been funnier.
It would have just been my shot the entire time. I wasn't a hickey guy.
You sucked necks.
But like when we were in high school, it was like a fucking rite of passage.
I
Like,
never
people-
gave or gay.
I had given, but like with the intent of being like, here's the dark mark, like I was a fucking Death Eater or something. Probably shouldn't say that since those are symbolism for Nazis. But
What is?
The Death Eaters?
Are they?
Yeah, Voldemort is big fucking Hitler, dude.
Is he?
Are you kidding me?
What do you mean kidding you?
Think of the whole story of Voldemort.
He's an evil villain who does magic.
Yeah, and who does he go after?
Harry Potter?
Mudbloods. Not purebloods.
Oh.
Yeah. All this time it took. All this time.
Well, I'm not
Those
really-
books are almost 30 years old, and it took you all this time to
I'm not making the I knew that it was like, they didn't like those people or whatever.
Yeah, dude. He was just like, and well, people didn't realize, spoiler, he was not pure blood. People forget that.
I'm not even going to go into the lore there.
Yeah, there's a lot of lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it was like a thing in high school. It was just like give a hickey, get a hickey, like the fucking give a penny, take a penny.
Yeah.
thing.
So you were sucking on necks.
I had not a lot. I had given some, and I had only gotten one once.
Ooh.
And
Who gave it to you, first and last?
I'm not doing that. Not doing that.
Okay.
But
How old were you?
16, 17.
Okay.
Probably 17.
It's a little old for Hickey Land.
Uh,
or
d-
young, I mean. Not old. No, I feel like that was a little,
No, that was
ahead of
around
the
the
game.
time. That was around the time. And it was during football season. And my neck, I remember I used to get bad whiplash from, when you'd hit someone and it fucking So I had put like an icy hot patch on my neck
Why? Oh.
because like it legit helped and it covered the hickey. But I would always put them on back here, and I once put it over here to cover the hickey, and my mom was just like, take that patch off real quick. Yeah, like she
Wow,
had
nothing gets by Nancy.
No, a lot got by her.
Wait, did she get mad that you were getting
She was
hickied?
pissed.
Why?
She was not that I was getting hickeys, but like I think my mom. I've never spoken to her about this because sex was like a very like taboo topic in my house.
Yeah.
But my mom like I guess knew that I had a girlfriend and I was a fucking teenage boy.
Yeah.
But just like the idea to her was just like that's not like that doesn't like that's not cool to get show off hickeys. It's kind of trashy.
Did you ever have anyone in your school that
Like made
their neck just got beat the fuck up?
Yo, yes, dude.
And you're like, dude, you look like you were in a car wreck.
Dude, in college too. I remember there were girls.
College?
Yeah, dude.
College is way too old.
There were girls that like their thing was just like, oh, you know, like.
And they have like 8 of them,
dude.
And it's like, bro.
And like when people think of hickeys, they think it's like a nice little round symmetrical thing. It looked like she had gotten
melanoma.
Sure. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. And I was just like, this isn't cool. And it was always the girls that wore like, you know, like Cookie Monster pajamas.
I was going to say, gray sweatpants tucked into the Uggs with a scarf and a big jacket.
Yeah. So, but I wasn't a big hickey guy. I
No.
in my time, accidentally given some, but like.
I don't know how you accidentally suck a neck so
Well,
hard.
because you're just going at it, you know?
Dude, you can control your suction.
Nah,
Come on.
Sometimes your sucks just get away from you.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Nah.
I'm not really sucking necks.
I'm not going like a fucking like.
Apparently you are. Catfish.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. I can't control that.
No, I'm not.
You absolutely can.
No, I'm not.
You know what you're doing.
Speaking of catfish, I watched a documentary you need to
On
watch.
catfish?
On catfishing.
Is that the one where they shove their arms in the fish's mouth?
That's noodling, and they use it to catch catfish. The act of catfishing is pretending to be some. Where have you? Who are you today?
I swear, I promise you, at no point during what you just said did I ever think it wasn't about
I figured
fish.
you were in just kind of like a dopey mood today when you just wore a shirt that had the word strawberry on it.
Yeah, super dopey.
Yeah.
In a dopey mood.
I just figured. But I watched a documentary on catfishing. You should watch it.
I've seen a ton on catfishing.
It was pretty good. This one went on for close to like 10 years.
Their fault.
You think so?
Yeah, fool me once.
Careful, she might see this. She's like
Who's
a big.
she?
The person that was the that got
the fish?
catfished. That got fished.
Oh, she is the catfish.
That's a good question. When you're catfish, who's the catfish? And why is catfishing the term for it?
That's a good question.
Let's ask Neve.
If
Nev?
anything, it should be called like chameleoning.
Yeah.
Because they can change.
Shape-shifting.
No, that's like a.
The shifting of shapes.
No, that's an action.
Pretending. Acting.
Stop.
Okay.
Chameleoning.
Going chameleon. I've gotten chameleoned.
Yeah.
Chameleoning.
Or what's the ditto?
Ooh, don't disrespect ditto.
Who's disrespecting?
I just want to make the act of catfishing is not a very nice thing to do.
I agree that it's not good.
You ever got catfished?
Probably like early on on MySpace. Remember I told you there was
MySpace. There was a big-titted girl coming for you.
Yeah, her name was Tiffany Diamond, and I was probably 13. She was probably in her 30s.
Yeah.
And I was like, she loves me.
It's crazy, like, what, like, are well-known parts of society now that, like, we were around for the onset of them. You know what I mean? Like, catfishing, sexting.
Wait, have you been catfished? Say yes.
I don't think so. I think probably MySpace.
Yeah.
I mean, I was definitely the victim of predators on AIM. Definitely.
Well, we've went over that.
We've gone over
but Frank,
that quite a bit.
You're walking into a bear's den with meat all over you.
I
know what
I
you're
knew
doing.
exactly what I was meted out. Yeah.
Frank just wanted to feel love.
Well, no, at the time, I probably thought like, well, no one would lie on the internet because I was just an innocent young man.
I think that your walls were up, so you're like, I know that people are gonna fuck with me, but like, let's see what they say.
Yeah.
So you were walking into the den.
I was walking a little bit into the den, I guess.
You're-
I guess you're not wrong. I
I mean, I've walked into the den. I mean, to fuck around.
It's at least kids our age, it was a part of childhood to get spoken to inappropriately on the internet. Like you need to know, to not allow that for your current and future life. You know, like your children and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, but that was the Wild West back then. I mean, and so in that context, I definitely got catfish.
Sure.
You know, but
Have you ever done like you ever like dated someone, but like they like just through the internet kind of?
yeah, I had dozens of internet girlfriends.
Dozens is a ton.
I know.
How did you meet them?
Just like through other people. There were handfuls that I had met like one or two times in like real life.
I'm talking about no meet.
Yeah, I'm saying that happened too.
So a vegan relationship you've never meted.
Yes, correct. It was completely soy.
Yeah.
I was a soy boy.
Soy boy.
So
Beta
I was
cuck.
so well. All right, I guess I'll take I'll take that.
Okay. So how did it start and end?
From what I remember, it was just like, damn, like this talking was just like making me like you. You know,
messaging.
You know, just this messaging where I would one day a week talk like Scooby-Doo was just making me really into you.
What does that mean?
I told you this. I used to have an app on my computer where it was like you can like you type into it and it like auto completes to make it sound like it's like
Scooby-Doo wrote it?
Scooby-Doo or Snoop Dogg or like shit like that. So I had one day a week where I was just like, "What's up?"
Okay.
I'm not proud.
Wait. So now that like
I'm not
it's
proud.
Hold on, it's coming back to me that you use that.
Yeah.
What is new information now that I'm getting is that you were like, this one day a week I'm gonna do this.
Well, it would be
You
like just
committed
like,
to that?
you know what? I'm gonna commit to being Scooby-Doo today.
So it was like Wednesday, Scooby-Doo day.
Maybe, but I didn't set it like every week. It was Wednesday. It could have just been like, I'm feeling it today. We're Scooby,
A loose schedule.
We're Scooby doing it. Yeah.
But you were gonna hit one day a week.
You had to at least. Yeah.
Well, that's definitely not true.
Yeah.
But you would talk like Scooby-Doo to
Yeah.
girls?
Just to anyone.
Did it work?
I'm sure you were the recipient of the Scooby-Doo.
I probably was.
Scooby-Doo.
The doing, yeah. You've done.
I
the
did
Scooby-
you. I did.
You did me Scoobily.
I did you. You were the recipient of a Scooby did.
That's yeah.
I Scooby did.
Yeah.
Scooby.
I'm glad it's Scooby done.
Yeah.
Is what I'm glad. I'm glad that's over with.
But it would be like, you know, you meet through someone like, you know, somewhere, whether it be like MySpace, you know, because that's where a lot of it came from. It's like you saw someone on MySpace, you added them as a friend, messaged them, exchange screen names, and then, you know, talk there, you know, having never met them. And let's be very clear about something. Here in New York City, never meeting someone doesn't mean that they lived in Iowa. It means they lived 3 towns over,
Right.
and we just didn't want to get there.
Yeah, the bus didn't go
The
there.
bus didn't, or even worse, the bus did go there, but you
I'm
don't
not
want to ride
taking
the
the
bus.
bus.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? The train, different story.
I'll take the train somewhere. I will not take the bus.
Yeah, no, I don't know why we had that like weird. Like,
I mean, I did take the bus every day to high school.
you did, but it was probably because you were just like, this is a school thing. I'm not doing this for love.
Right.
You know, I remember I once
Love.
like took the train on like a Saturday morning to meet up with a girl, and I was just like, this feels wrong because like this is a school thing.
Really? I've taken the train to meet up with a girl before, and it made me feel like an adult. Like I'm commuting.
You're like riding.
Yeah, you know, like I'm like, oh, I'm going to an actual date, like going to get coffee. But I wouldn't dream of drinking coffee back then.
Oh yeah, ill. That's
Yeah.
gross. I don't
What's
like
ill?
that. I mean, just like feeling like an adult as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, you know. I mean, it's ironic that when you're younger, you want to be older, and as soon as you get a little bit older, you're like, this is horrific. I need to go back.
Yeah. What's you know what is really funny is this was supposed to be our Christmas episode. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays to all.
Forget about Christmas, bro.
Well, I have been robbed of something that I've really enjoying doing during the Christmas season normally with the kids. Is normally we'd go outside and we'd go, oh, look in the sky, see if you could see Santa Claus. Now I'm afraid to bring the kids outside to look up in the sky.
Yeah.
Because
There's drones everywhere.
there are.
Over Jersey.
All right.
Have you seen one?
Not personally. I do live with
Frank, What does that mean?
I have not been outside and looked at the sky and seen one and go, there's a drone.
You got to go see one.
I don't want to.
You don't want to see it?
No. I live with a conspiracy theorist. So when her and I went out Friday, the entire drive home, she was like, I think that's, oh my God, dude, you. And I was just like, no, that's a plane. There's an airport not far from here. She might have been right.
Maybe.
But I was not. I don't want the capacity to think about this. That's it.
The drones, dude, they're here. They're
are
here. I just made a video yesterday, bro. I lost my mind because I watched one fucking video
and
about
now
the drones.
Inundated.
It's all video.
Yeah.
It's all drones. So I watched like 4 of them, and then there was a guy talking about how his theory is that there's an Iranian mothership
Great.
40 miles off the coast of New Jersey, and they're sending the drones. And that was so funny to me. And then I went to the comments, right? Because I'm already laughing because it's like a mothership. Like this is Star Wars. And I'm not saying that that's not like a possibility, which it's been debunked, but like it's not about that. The thing that's funny to me is that that's an answer in our lives, is that it could be a mothership.
Yeah.
I think of fucking Independence Day, the fucking giant
Yeah,
ship.
dude. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, mothership.
I love how people. First of all, there's the group of people that are just like, these are the aliens, and I was just like,
Yeah.
one, if these are aliens, they suck at hiding.
Yeah.
2, why do they have lights that
we have.
fit the standard like FAA requirements
Yeah,
for
yeah.
flight? Like they're just like, let us check in with the FAA before we put our fucking alien
Bro,
drones
if
up.
aliens are careful like we are, whack.
Yeah, trash. I want something that's gonna. I don't want to say anything. I'm gonna freak myself out.
He thinks he's gonna
No.
I love that.
My favorite part of this whole thing, because that's what it is right now, is there's 1,000 different. Oh boy, what?
The funniest part to me. And I legitimately was laughing my ass off thinking about this, right? I was looking at the comments, and someone said something like, yeah, last night I saw like a bunch of drones over my house, and like it was whatever, and then I just have to go get coffee like the next day or whatever. I don't know why that struck me as so funny, but thinking about how like people in New Jersey or wherever this is happening is they wake up in the morning and they have to like go to work or they have to go get coffee or whatever. But last night there was a bus-sized drone over my house. There was 50 of them, and then you just gotta be like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening?
Yeah, that's why it. I mean, it is inherently weird because
insane.
like we live in a society. Oh boy, I hate that I said that. Oof. Yeah, where like the idea is that like anything you do is easily, like someone can easily figure it out. There's always a digital footprint online. Like if you go anywhere in person, like there's ways to track your car and like there's ways to track your phone. Like the idea that like our government's always watching. They know what we're doing. They know what we like. They know what we don't like. Blah, 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 blah. And then these drones are out there and they're just like, oh yeah, no, we can't figure it out. Like to me, that's the funniest part of this whole thing is just like, we're just like, and this is also why the whole, Luigi Mangione of everything was so interesting, because this guy just shot a man in Midtown, in the most densely populated place in the United States probably, and then got on a bike and rode away. Like
the Wizard of Oz lady.
Just did that. So like it's exposing that like, yo, like maybe you can get away with some shit. Or the other conspiracy theory
He's in
of it
jail,
all.
though.
Well, yeah, no, he got he had a couple days to enjoy himself.
Yeah.
But the other conspiracy theorist is that it's the government and they're hiding something.
Sure. I have a hot take.
Lay it on me.
I don't know. I'm pretty certain you're going to feel the same way. Actually, I'm definitely certain you feel this way.
Okay.
If it is like aliens or something, whatever, something crazy, and the government is like hiding that from us, like everyone's always just like, there should be more transparency between us and the government, and they shouldn't lie to us or whatever. I'm good.
Yeah. I don't need to know,
I'm
dude.
cool, bro.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I don't want to know.
Listen, this is the thing. Becca all the time says to me, she's like, you need to think about this stuff. And my mentality is like, when it gets to a place where it threatens our well-being here and I have to act, it will be well thought of. I will sit there and think very well about it. But until then, handle your shit.
Yeah.
You let me know when I need to step in and do something.
I just don't want to know if like aliens are coming here and living amongst us and like there's this shit we can't explain and it's coming out of the water and keep it.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
I don't
just
need it.
keep it. I don't need that.
And here's the thing, America, welcome. We're here. We're talking to you. Any answer that you get, you're not going to believe. So what?
Yeah, what's the point?
What's the point of even telling you? What's the point of telling us? If fucking Joe Biden woke up and decided to tell us tomorrow, you like that, right? And he decided to tell us tomorrow, like, oh, this was, we're doing testing. We didn't want to tell you.
Right.
We're looking for a flip.
They'd be like, no fucking way.
Everyone would say, like, we don't fucking believe you.
Yeah.
The only answer you're going to believe is the one that you have convinced yourself.
Or if I don't even know that I would believe it. I mean, I'm definitely not going to listen, but I would only believe. I would only believe that it's like aliens if one shot a laser at my apartment.
I don't want that. Like,
I don't want to shot.
Here's when I will believe it. When I see a drone in the sky, it comes and lands on my on my front lawn, and something comes out and says like, "Here's what we're doing. Here's information." And then I'm gonna be like, "Am I in danger? No, go do your thing. I won't say anything."
I just don't want to know.
I don't. And then there was one guy that apparently like crashed in his backyard, and like the fucking like CDC and FBI showed up.
Definitely not the CDC.
No, the CDC, because they have to like test it to make sure there's no contaminants.
Oh.
And it's not, and it's like a biohazard weapon or some
CDC's
shit.
like, is there any hamburger meat?
That's the FDA, you idiot.
So many acronyms, dude.
Maybe they showed up too. Maybe they were just like, this thing is carrying E. coli carrots.
Yeah.
But you're not.
Like carrots.
No one is going to, when we get an answer, if we get an answer, accept what that answer is.
Yeah, bro. I'll tell you what. I'm not. And I'm not even. If someone was like, "We will tell you everything," I'd be like, "I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Don't tell me."
Yeah, because then it's like.
I think about stuff. That's the worst part about me.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the ending of. You ever see the movie Shutter Island?
Yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah, bro. Let me think I'm a fucking
cop.
cop.
Let me think I'm a cop.
Let me have fun.
And play fun games with my friends.
Yeah.
And then they'll just die eventually one day.
You want me to live in a reality where I'm in an insane asylum?
Yeah.
Asylum, and there's an old woman with 3 pieces of hair going, shh,
Yeah.
let me be a cop.
Yeah.
Give me a wooden gun and let me play cops and robbers
That's
for
it.
a day.
That's it. That's all we want as Americans.
Yeah.
We don't want to really know the truth in the inner workings.
Yeah.
We just want to live in our simulated reality
Yeah.
where decisions are made for us by our lizard overlords.
Right.
And we don't need to grapple with the existential crises that are out there.
Think about this, right? How they say Hillary Clinton is like a fucking
Lizard person
a lizard
drinking child's blood
Yeah.
at that pizza place.
So besides the blood, the child stuff, because then we should cut their heads off. But if she came out and was like, got me green-handed, lizard, what's that gonna do though? What am I gonna
You're gonna feel
now?
validated.
I'm just gonna go, she's a lizard, whatever. I would still do whatever you're doing, I guess. I don't know.
But here's the thing, is that so many of these conspiracy theorists.
Can you arrest a lizard? It's never been done. Is there laws where you can arrest animals?
I imagine lizards are very slimy and scaly at the same time.
They're not slimy.
But look at a snake, baby.
It's not a lizard.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's a
type of-
reptile.
What do you think lizards are, you dumb idiot?
They're in the family of reptile, but they're a completely separate animal.
There you go, frogs and toads.
You were wrong. You don't get to agree and say you were right.
I don't know what you're talking about. The people that have the conspiracies, they don't want to know the truth. They don't. Yeah. They just want to be validated. They want to know that where their mind is going is not, dare I say, a delusion. It is the truth. So the thought and effort that they've put into convincing themselves of something and looking up something to convince the people around them, they're not doing it to just be like, wow, here's the truth. They're just doing it to be like, oh my God, see, I was right. I'm not crazy.
Right.
And guess what? We don't need to be valid. Let everyone. You know what's the beautiful part of this country? Hey, come in tight. It's not coming in tight,
No,
is
it's
it?
not.
No, all
It's
right,
not.
all right.
I don't know.
Okay, Josh, come on, baby. The beautiful part of this country is not only do we get the opportunity to live free. Oh boy, our audio-only listeners completely missed that joke.
Okay, go.
The beautiful part of this country is that we're allowed to live within our delusions sometimes, as long as they're nonviolent. And you know what? God bless delusions, and God bless America.
Are you running for something?
I don't know.
Because you had the politician.
I'm running from the truth.
Yeah.
That's what I'm running from.
I'm running from reality.
Yeah.
I mean, you wonder why Frank's got toys and space lasers in his house.
Well, be careful here.
He just wants
Be careful, because guess what?
reality.
Guess what, bitch?
Yes.
You're going to be shitting your pants if these aliens or whomever come down and they just start talking about Pokemon, and then they're just like,
Yo, so
they're asking you, and they ask you, and they're just like,
yeah.
Pokemon, and you're just like, I only remember the original 151. Boom, you get.
Why do you think that aliens are Japanese?
Well, I'm not saying that. All right, so they're talking Power Rangers, also Japanese property, but we're gonna do the Americanized version of it.
Yeah.
Okay. They're gonna come down and be like, which Megazord is your favorite? This is what is the currency on our planet, and if you don't tell us, we will, shift you to the realm of Gerzopeldop.
I will say this. I think the scariest part about an alien invasion is not being enslaved or killed by a laser. It's just that when they get here, you're going to start referencing comic books like it's the truth, and I'm going to lose it. I'm going to snap.
The first question I'm going to ask them about is Krypton.
Right.
Is there a Krypton out there? And
I'm so scared, too, that aliens aren't what we think. Like, if you're going to be an alien and you're going to get here, right, and you have all this technology, you should be able to speak every language at the minimum.
Here's the thing.
Don't get down here without English.
Here's the thing. What I'm really afraid of. Yeah, if you're coming into our country, aliens, speak our goddamn language. I know you're thinking about taking our jobs.
But also, be able to speak every language at the same time.
Yeah, it's like you give us an ear.
Or don't talk and let me hear you.
Shut
in my
up.
head.
Okay, yeah, all right.
know?
I thought the don't talk was me, don't talk.
No. Like an alien's not even talking.
No, that
but
fucked
we
me
can
up.
hear
That fucked me up. That fucked me up.
They're
'Cause then
aliens.
they can hear my thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
That would probably be better. Probably go nuts, kill themselves. No, we gotta get out of here.
I think that if they come down here, the only thing I'm really worried about, I don't know how we got from drones to aliens. Actually, probably a pretty logical step. I just don't know, who are we going to, they need to spend time. I want to see, the internal review board of these, aliens. They need to know, all right, we have been watching you for decades. These are the general classifications around the American people. We will follow those people to get a very good middle ground understanding of what the world is like. Because if they come down and they're just like, yo, we're going to hang out with Donald Trump, we're going to hang out with Elon Musk, because he might be one of them. He might be an alien.
He's certainly shaped like one.
If they hang out with certain people that might not be a good representation of what the general American person is, then we're all dead, dude.
Frank, I don't know that the the general, if you took America, right, and you somehow were able to just create an average person, I don't know how good that is.
Why not? I imagine they'd
There's
have
a lot going on.
I
here that's
imagine they
bad.
would have the patience of, people from New York. They would have.
Excuse me?
They would have the,
Notoriously not patient.
They would have the forward-thinking thoughts of people from, that Bible Belt part of the country.
Sure.
Thoughts on, certain populations from Texas.
Right.
That would be bad. That's what I'm saying. I would hope they would be like, you know what? We're gonna get one average person from each state to get a full good understanding. Because what if they come down, they crash land somewhere in West Virginia, where people have teeth coming out of their eyebrows because they're all inbred.
I'm gonna go ahead and apologize to our viewers in West Virginia.
I haven't specified where in West Virginia yet, but I'm sure there are people that match that description somewhere.
Sure.
And what if they're just like, oh, this is the average American person?
Frank, they're aliens. They're very smart. If they can get here,
Very smart. Very good call.
they can see us.
And also, we are emitting a frequency You know,
what?
we're transmitting a frequency with
Oh,
all
I
of
thought
our
you said
a trans frequency. It was
I was
this.
like, damn, even the frequencies. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I don't know what to make of these drones. But I also did hear recently that apparently Amazon was going to start testing their drone delivery service. But, like, I imagine Jeff Bezos would just come in. He'd slither in. He might be a lizard person, too.
Yeah.
And he would just say, like, this is us. But we haven't heard anything.
He's got mechanical eyes. When I look at Jeff Bezos, I'm like, those are on battery. His eyes.
It doesn't look like he has eyelids, right?
One of his eyes is a little,
It's a little dopier.
Spends a little time on the couch. You know what I mean? Wears his pajamas well until the afternoon.
Yeah, I
You know
got
I
what
mean?
you're saying. You don't need to do anymore. I picked it up off of those two analogies.
Just letting you know, that's
Yeah.
what I feel.
I don't know. I will say
I don't know how I feel about drones delivering my packages.
I'm also shocked that no one has shot one of these down yet.
Yeah, I
Like-
feel like if I had a snipey,
Listen, there are well, first of all, don't do this because that is dangerous.
yeah,
Don't.
don't shoot into the sky.
But there are certain parts of Jersey that are a little, you know, din din diddling, din 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 din. You know what I'm talking about?
You go hunting in Jersey, right?
I think so. I've never been. I know people that, or I kind of through people know people that go
Do
hunting.
you know how high the drones have been?
People have been saying that they're only a couple hundred feet, which is why they're able to make out that they're a drone and not a plane so well. Because then you can also like hear like some sort of propulsion system or a propeller maybe,
Yeah.
But I will say with my own two eyes, I have yet to see one. I also have yet to really look and.
You're driving with your head down.
Oh, well, I'm driving, with my head in the clouds, baby.
Right.
There's a lot that goes through my head when I'm driving.
Sure.
But, damn, we'll see what happens.
It's scary, man.
It is scary from if I was a single man that didn't have a wife or kids, this would be fun.
I don't even know about that.
It would be fun to keep an eye on.
The second, think about this. I don't want to even say this, but if they were mean and started attacking, what can you all you can do is go to your basement.
Yeah.
We need laser weapons.
I'm sure we have them. I'm saying there's definitely an 80s kids movie in here where the kid who a 9-year-old kid runs out with a wrist rocket slingshot, and he's just like, "This is for my dad." Ding!
Yeah, I think Stranger Things.
Yeah,
Essentially.
Yeah, basically.
Bro, can you imagine the plot of Stranger Things? There's children and there's giant aliens that are fucking killing people and doing all God knows what, and they're like, "Get your bikes, let's go fight it." What are you talking about? I'm a bitch now.
That was
Back
the
then,
80s, baby.
Way bigger.
That
bitch.
was the 80s. That's when life was about, adventure and staying out, and your parents didn't even know who you
Let's
were.
go break into Old Man Rivers' house. It's haunted. What the fuck are you doing?
There was a part of you at a point in time that was just like,
I'm not going in. I'll throw rocks at it, but I'm not going in.
well, there were some places that you might have hopped a fence or two before.
Where did I hop a fence?
There was a certain mansion in Astoria, maybe at the end of
I never went there.
prominent street.
But I didn't go into the First of all, I would never go into the mansion, and I was afraid to even drive by it because I heard that there's a lot of guard dogs.
There were. I'd never gone inside, but
I've walked past it.
I've driven and I've seen some.
It was basically the Addams Family house when we were younger.
It's pretty cool. Also, I love how mansions in the early 1900s were just
All haunted.
they're just oh man, there's a light in the window, and they didn't have electricity. How? But
The attic. It's always the attic.
I think there was a sense of adventure. Also, this is our Christmas episode. How have we not talked any Christmas?
Yeah. Shout out to Christmas. I've already watched a lot of Christmas movie. I've watched Elf. I watched both Home Alones. I've watched
the only good Home Alones.
The Holiday. Have you seen that?
Isn't that with
Rom-com.
Queen Latifah?
No. It's with Rose Dawson and Cameron Diaz.
Which one is the one with Queen Latifah? Last Holiday?
I don't know.
Last.
Tell you what, saw a really bad holiday movie that had Christina Milian, who used to be the love of my life when I was young.
Oh, was that the one that's on Netflix about her getting tickets to fucking Pentatonics? Yo, I'm telling you right now, maybe Pentatonics is behind these drones.
Frank.
Because would you be surprised if the drone flew over you and you just heard like, boom, boom,
Do you know what Pentatonics is?
yeah, they do like the
Well,
the
one of them
music.
does like that. Yeah. They're singers.
But
They
they're not
don't
just
do
singers. They're not just singers. They're a
Yeah.
cappella singers. So
Right.
like they do like they're Glee. They are Glee.
Kind of.
They are Glee.
Yo, Pentatonics, right? First of all, I was like, what the fuck? Why Pentatonics? He's like, I haven't heard that in so long. So I was curious. I mean, clearly there's some sort of thing going on. Because they're in the movie, too.
Oh,
They have, like, cameos.
how many of the tonics is?
All
All penta of them?
The 5? Is that?
Yeah.
All of the tonics were
Whoa.
there. Yeah.
At like different points, or do they
No,
do
no,
like
they're
a
like-
whole thing where they like come together like Voltron?
No. They're them in the movie.
Oh, like one is at like a coffee shop and they're like, I am solo tonics. The
Why
other
are you
one-
guessing? I have the info. They're not coming together. It's not a movie about them.
Becca saw the trailer for this movie and was like, I need to watch this so bad. And I was like, I need to not.
It's not,
Oh, Call of Duty came out.
yeah. It's like a Netflix movie.
I know. Is it unwatchable?
I watched it.
I'll tell you this. They know what they're doing to a certain demographic having Christina Milian in that movie.
I love
Any
her.
reference to how low she had once dipped it.
Yeah. Dip it low, bring it up.
In the movie, does she?
She doesn't. She doesn't.
No
know.
reference of dipping it low, getting low.
She's also a like better actress than I thought she was.
Was she in another movie?
She's been in some stuff, I guess, but
She was in like one of those like
bro, she was in fucking what's it called?
dance movies from like the mid 2000s.
Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Oh, that's not.
That's
an
when I was
awful
in
movie.
love with her.
I mean, I had dip it low. That's all I needed. You know.
Yeah. But so I was like thinking, I was like, why fucking Pentatonics have all the people that and like everyone's like, oh, it's so hard to get these tickets, but I completely disrespected them in my head. I didn't do it out loud, but I just want to say that I looked in because I was like, they're doing shows. Let's go see. They're just doing arenas.
The Pentatonics is doing.
Arenas.
Good for them.
So they're like way more
Listen,
popular
they
than
are
I thought.
obviously very talented. I do have a love-hate relationship with Pentatonics.
Why?
I have tweeted about them before in the past.
What?
I tweeted at them once like, "Hey, it's not that serious. You just need to chill out." And it's true. Like singing shouldn't be that intense. Like they can just sing and enjoy themselves.
That's what they do.
Yeah, but like they're too much. Like acapella, they're like the poster. They're the peak of acapella.
They're not. You're making it seem like they're like the ooh.
No, I know they're not doing like old barbershop quartet singing.
That's what I'm saying.
But,
they're
like-
belting shit out.
Yeah, but then in the background you just hear like like what they do like the bass track. They mouth all of it.
Well, when you're really talented, you should show off your skills.
Did Pentatonics make the movie? Is this a Pentatonics film?
I don't think.
Filmed by Pentatonics?
I think that it was just kind of like the movie was built and they needed like an act two to attach to it. And like they did some songs in it too, like Christmas songs. Like them doing a Christmas show, like I would go to that.
You'd watch them tonic.
I would watch them.
All five of them.
All penta.
All pentatonic.
Tonic it up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just I haven't watched that one, but I know what you're referencing.
But you know the holiday?
I don't.
Bro,
No.
watch that.
Yo, I listen.
It's a rom-com. Jack Black's in it.
Oh shit! Jesus Christ! Your screen
Jude
died.
Law?
Okay.
Who is that right?
Maybe.
Cameron Diaz?
Okay.
In the prime of her
Can I ask you a
acting
serious
career?
question? And
One
serious
I don't
question.
know why that I'm saying counting.
Do you watch what's the one with all the British people?
The Muppets movie?
No, the Christmas movie with all the British people,
Ebenezer Scrooge?
where he like holds up the sign. Andrew Lincoln like holds up the sign,
Who?
and it's just like, I've knocked on your door. Don't tell him. Tell him it's the pizza man. And it's like, oh, it's a pizza man. What's that called?
What the fuck are you
Oh,
talking
come
about?
come on. This is
It's
gonna.
a British Christmas movie?
Yeah, are you really? Oh, man, you see, you're pissing me off here.
Well, you haven't seen The Holiday. That's a very popular movie.
Yeah, I don't really care for it. But British Christmas movie. It is Love Actually.
I don't think I've seen that.
You care for it? Well, you ain't seen
I
it.
like
you ain't care.
rom-coms. They're fun.
I do like rom-coms, but like I don't really. I've never seen or care for Love
No.
Actually. We watch, Just Friends, Elf, Home Alone.
Just Friends. I haven't watched that. That's a good
Last
one.
Christmas.
Which one is that?
That one's with
Oh, is that like Chris Brown?
Chris Brown.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Morris
that.
Chestnut, I think, is in it.
Morris Chestnut. I've never been more sure that a man smells incredible in my life.
Yeah?
You just look at him, you're like, that guy smells really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yeah. So, can I ask you the serious part though?
Yeah.
Do they make you cry to Christmas movies? Because I wrote down a bunch of Christmas things that I wanted to ask you, and that was going to be one of the questions on there. Is like, do you actually get emotional during Christmas movies, or are they just like a yay?
I feel like there's something happening to me because I really could get to that point where I could cry about shit like that pretty easily. Like people being very happy, and even if it's a movie, like just like could get me like this now.
I see what gets me is like and it's weird. Okay,
Bro.
your turn.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
The first one. I watched that recently, and I was like, I had tears in my eyes at the end.
I don't know why that one wouldn't make me cry.
When the mom is there and he's
Maybe it has in the past, but I don't see why it would make me cry. His mom shows up like she should be arrested. Like I'm not seeing it like, oh, this is sweet. I'm seeing it like, oh,
the cops should be arrested.
bookings is where you're spending Christmas.
Well, no, I think that like I don't think that the mom did anything wrong after she like forgot her son.
You don't think the mom did anything wrong after the first criminal offense?
How about the moron cops that are like, my son's at home by themselves. They knock on the door. No one's here, and that's it.
Hey, baby, that's cops in the 90s, man.
I mean,
let
I
me
guess.
take a look. No serial killers here. We're all good.
There's no kid in here. I didn't look.
Yeah.
I just knocked.
What about, what part of the movie when I watch that it gets me where he orders a pie of pizza and it's like $8.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Or he goes grocery shopping for $20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? When she's like, are you here alone?
Yeah, ma'am, I'm afraid of my own shadow. But that movie at the end where they're both standing there and he sees her finally, and then he turns around, he like looks upset, and she's like, oh, Kevin, I'm so sorry. And I was like, damn, son. I was like, damn. I don't know why, but it like gets me. Also on planes, I looked this up. I cry 40% of the time.
On a plane?
On a plane.
Yeah.
And it's like there's an actual
It's got to be
thing.
it's a pressure of your eyes and tears and stuff like that.
It's got to be. It isn't. It's a lack of oxygen in your brain or something that makes you more less in control of your emotions. Something. I looked it up because I was like, why the fuck am I crying on planes all the time?
Gotcha.
So like, if I watch a movie on a plane that there's like a
you ever
nice
see
moment,
Joe on a plane?
crying,
You ever
son.
see Joe on a plane? Chances are he has or will be crying.
That is correct. That is definitely correct.
I don't know. I will say this. We recently watched Elf, and like the return of Christmas spirit, I was like, damn, that got me.
See, same thing.
When fucking James Caan starts finally singing, and he's like, Toontown, and then fucking, and then the music, like I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it now.
Yeah.
That got me because I was just like, but I wasn't crying because it was like a sweet moment. It was just like Christmas is back, like.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe because like I want to give like that Christmas magic to my kids and stuff like that.
We're getting into therapy right now, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just like, it's emotional for me because like I have such memories of Christmas magic that like now I can relive it, giving it to people I love unconditionally. So like maybe now I am a blabbering little bitch around this time of the year.
Maybe.
Bro, I cried in the car the other day. I didn't even tell Becca this. Just thinking about Harry Potter.
What about Harry Potter?
Just like the whole...
Like what it is?
Like what the whole through line is. Like it's emotional to me.
Wait. See, like I think it's happening to both of us at the same time. Maybe it's like we're getting to
Maybe there's a lack of oxygen in this room.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But like I like so I could do that too. Like things that aren't sad or not necessarily like there's something going on.
Just like beautiful.
yeah.
I like cry now for beauty.
Yes.
Bro, my 12-year-old
That's a new
self,
thing.
my 12-year-old self would have called me
So fucking gay, dude.
Yeah. And again, wrong.
Wrong.
But it is what he would have said.
I was 12.
Go yell at him.
Yeah,
Don't yell at me.
but that's what I would have said. But now I'm just like I don't know why I could do it so easily where I could just think about something and be
Yeah.
like, oh, that's so nice. And even something like Like, you remember we talked about it on the show, but the Toys R Us thing, if I even say the words out loud, it could get me going.
Yeah.
Where they made a sign after Toys R Us closed down, and it was the Jeffrey the Giraffe holding a suitcase. I'm already my
there you go,
fucking
there you go,
body
there
has
you go.
tingles.
Yeah.
And it said, I guess all the Toys R Us kids grew up. I was like, fuck you. And right now I'm starting. Look at my fucking arm.
Yeah, I know. I believe you. You don't need to show me your arm. Take your whole shirt off. I will. I am right, and like I think during this time of the year, it's like turned up to 11 because a lot of kids that have fond memories of the holidays, like those emotions and feelings are so strong, and it's just like fuck. Like now I can give that to somebody else, bro. I cried. I didn't cry. I texted. Oh no, I didn't text you about this. I didn't cry, but I got choked up and I stopped myself. It was a kid, and he goes, and it's like a Ring camera in the house, and the kid runs up to his dad, and he goes, "Is there really a Santa?" And the dad is just there silent, and the kid is just looking at him, and he starts hysterically crying, and he goes,
Who cries?
The kid. And the kid starts hysterically crying, and he goes, "It's been you the whole time." And he hugged his dad.
So fucked up.
I couldn't.
I hope my children never say that.
I will never break that. I will never like.
It was you the whole time?
Just like.
Are you kidding me?
You know what I mean? So like, God, but yeah, here we are. Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. If you celebrate none of those things,
Missing out.
tough year. Tough year.
Happy New Year?
Yeah.
New Year sucks.
Yeah. Also, I will say this. I do feel a bit of like anger whenever someone says like Happy Christmas.
Yeah, unless you're British.
No, still don't care for that. The only people that could say that, 2 people.
Hermione Granger.
No.
Harry Potter.
Yep.
Ronald Weasley.
That's it. That is it. Because remember, Hermione went home to her Muggle parents.
Yeah.
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 Those are, Happy Christmas. We got a Christmas at Hogwarts book.
Fire.
Fire. Super fire. But I have other questions for you here since we're celebrating the Christmas season.
Do you know, since you brought up Harry Potter, maybe you'll cry about this on your way home.
I probably will.
After the last movie, I forgot who I was talking to. I want to say it was my sister, but I don't think it was. But like someone, or maybe I saw something online where someone was like, "Oh damn, like we're not going back to Hogwarts next year," and I was like, "Fuck you." Yeah. I was like, well, how dare you say that?
I'll be honest about something. Those last couple years at Hogwarts were a little tough. I don't know if I'd want to go back to those.
All the years at Hogwarts. This school has the best wizards in the world.
Yeah.
And yet, the staff keeps getting infiltrated by mean people.
Yeah, literally. I mean, some of them were just like tragic, you know, like Remus Lupin. But yes, you're not incorrect.
Yeah.
I will say this: we're watching through it right now. We're about to start the 5th movie. And Becca and Miles are both like, Snape. You know, Becca was just like, oh, so he is a bad. And I was just like,
oh my God.
Wait,
I keep forgetting she's never seen it. So
never.
She's all.
This is a first-time view for her and Miles.
Wait. Is Becca going to watch this? She can't watch this now.
Why?
Because you just said what you said.
Oh, yeah, babe, don't watch this episode.
Too late. Tell her after we were done.
I will. But she doesn't know what happens, how, like, you know, what happens with him.
A lot of twists.
A lot of twists and turns. But now me, Becca, and Miles, will, like, when we're in the house, Miles will come home from school, and I'll just be like, fame isn't everything, Mr. Potter.
I knew that you were going to take the opportunity while watching this to be like, I'm pretty good at impressions, right?
Not bad, right?
So you get to be Snape around the house.
I do Snape at the house. I do McGonagall, obviously. That one's easy. I get, you know, it's just I'm just wailing like a British ghost, you know.
It just sounds like wind is getting through a crack in a window.
Yeah. And then, of course, the famous lines, you know. Diagonally, you know, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's my boy. That part got me too.
Did it?
Yeah, I mean that would get you.
That whole movie, I was just kind of like,
I
was just waiting for Harry Potter to get a haircut.
Yeah, that movie. He had
hair.
He had some whack hair.
Yeah, it was like who approved.
I also
hair?
like it was weird. Like I did feel now that we have gotten to know more about J.K. Rowling's lack of certain progressive thoughts. When Miles were watching and he's just like, "Oh, who's that girl? Have a crush on Harry?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "What's her name?" Not like, and I'm just like, it's
Cho Chang.
Cho Chang.
It's Cho Chang.
Yeah, but have you ever gone down and seen like people have made like TikToks of like if J.K. Rowling named like more characters like in the Harry Potter universe? Some of them are intense.
I mean, definitely don't read them.
I know, I won't. But yeah.
What are your Christmas questions? We keep talking about.
All right. Do you have a fondest memory in the snow?
In the snow?
Yeah. Like,
oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do. So this is actually very nice and wholesome. But I remember when I was younger. This only happened one time, but like I think about it every single time it snows.
Mm-hmm.
There was one time where I went to sleep. I was maybe, I want to say like 11 years old, 10, 11 years old. And I went to sleep and my father woke me up at like 2 or 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to sleep and it wasn't snowing. And he woke me up at like 2 or 3 a.m. He woke all of us up, like me and Thomas and Keith, and was like, "Do you guys want to go outside and go sledding?"
At 2 in the morning?
At 2 in the morning because there was no one around and it had snowed a lot.
That's pretty sick of your dad.
I know. So we like
a rare win for your father.
We went downstairs into the living room and we blew up 2 tubes and we were just sledding down our street because we lived on a hill.
That's pretty
sick. At
sick.
like 2 a.m. and there was no one around. It was like perfect snow.
Oh,
it was great.
That is pretty. I will say this. I love, like when you ask people like what their favorite weather is, a lot of people will say like, "Oh, like a sunny, beautiful, crisp, clean day." There is something so beautiful about a cloudy morning that is just snow everywhere. Like you can't see the sun, or like at night. I saw something once and it was just like people that don't experience snow don't understand the serene silence of like a snowy 10 p.m.
Yeah.
You hear nothing.
I was going to say I like snow at night more than I like it during the day.
I like snow during the day a lot more.
And the big flakes, when it's snowing like that, like, see, even, bro, I don't know what's going on with me.
Yeah, you're going to cry. You're going to cry.
I could, like, thinking about things that make me happy make me want to fucking sob now.
Oh, that's sweet.
Like I'm fucking pregnant or something.
Oh.
But I was thinking about that too. Like at night when it's like I'm picturing the street lights, the orange ones.
The orange street lights that, I'm telling you right now.
Did we get rid of those, by the way?
I guess so, yeah.
The fuck?
I mean, I don't know.
I like the
now they're all fluorescent and white.
Ew.
Ew, bitch.
I hate white light.
Who did this? Could we blame Eric Adams?
Whoever. It's probably those go green people with the fucking...
That's right. Go get them. Go get them, Joey.
You want to save the earth?
Joey, you know what? You single-handedly go and attack them verbally. I'll sit here and watch.
I'm cool with everything else, but can we keep the orange lights?
Yeah. We need a little bit of
danger.
Greenhouse gases. A little bit. Just a little
fossil
bit.
Fuels
a little fossil fuel.
A little fuels never hurt nobody.
Yeah. I am right there with you, though.
Love that.
But yeah, okay, cool. Very cool. All right, next question I have for you. Is there a Christmas gift that you can think of growing up that you, at the time, or maybe, in hindsight, look back on it and go like, how the hell did my parents do that? Or Santa Claus?
Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think there's a specific thing that I ever got for Christmas that I was like, how did you possibly get this
Really?
thing? I do remember stories that my dad would tell like after the fact. He'd be like, I remember one time he used to say it was a Christmas. My dad is way more dramatic and more of a bitch.
It was
than
a
I am.
Christmas miracle.
He would say stuff like, it was just like he like went into, how he talks, but he went into the store and I mean, he probably knows the story, but basically there was like one Xbox left or something and he was talking to this woman and like all these things happened for him to get it. He's like,
it's like the lights and people parted and there was.
It's just Christmas.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
So I mean, I've heard stories like that, and there was one time I remember when I got a PS2 for the first time. I didn't think I was gonna get it because on Christmas Eve, one of my relatives gave me a PlayStation 1 game. So I was like, they're probably in cahoots. So I'm not gonna get a PlayStation 2. I'm getting PlayStation 1 games. And then I opened up all my gifts, and then I was like, damn. Like I liked the stuff that I got, but I was like, damn, we didn't get a PlayStation 2. And then like it was on a rocking chair, but there was a pillow over it. So
yeah, I think you've told this. You were like, wait, then what's this?
You know, Thomas took the pillow and he's like, "You're an idiot," and he hit me with it because Thomas knew it was there, and I was just like, "Huh."
Really?
And I saw it. And I was
it's
like,
hard
damn!
to miss that big blue box. You remember that beach?
And then I played it forever.
Yeah. Well,
Did you say remember that beach?
Yeah.
That's great. Did you ever get a gift like that?
Yeah. So, I mean, when we were kids, like, you know, like my parents always went above me on. I think gift giving is one of my family's like love languages. Because I'm trying to figure out the rest.
Right.
But there was, you know, when we were younger, it was always like we got the Power Ranger toy, we got the N64. But the first year that I can really, really remember just being like, holy shit, like that must have been hard was the year, I think it was 2007 when like the Nintendo Wii came out. And it was like the first like video game thing that it was just like, you can't get it. Like it was so difficult to get. And like this was really before like, you know, the like the confidence and like the online market and stuff like that. So like to get it, you had to go like, I always think of like Jingle All the Way, where he goes to one store and they're like, no, but we heard this store across town has it, and they go there.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, but we heard that they're getting a shipment at 2 p.m. and they go there. So I remember my mom, like it was always, my mom always did that. We opened everything and then at the last time, like it was just like, oh wait, there's one last thing. What the hell? You know?
Yeah.
And then, but that was the first year that I said like, holy shit, like I don't know how my mom would have gotten this.
Right.
Because it was such popular demand. And I think I had even like years later joked to my mom, like, did you have to like do any like favors for that? And she was,
Jesus, you pig. It's your mother.
I know what? We joked around, you know? You called, it sounded a little too natural when you called me a pig there.
I've been using pig like crazy.
I gotta admit, pig is back.
It's so good.
Pig is back. Crap had its time.
Pig is here.
Pig is here.
And hard. Well, sorry. Next question?
Yeah. No, but that was definitely one where I was just like, I could not believe that she was able to get a Nintendo
So
Wii.
it was the Wii.
Yeah, dude.
So it was like an amazing moment, used it 10 times and never again.
No, we played the Wii a lot.
Really?
Yeah, because we had the Wii. We had the Wii and we didn't get an Xbox 360 until like a long time after that.
Damn.
It's pretty sick.
Christmas,
man.
Grim.
All right. Well, you kind of answered this question a little bit, but I want you to really, really think and use, you know, your potentially pea-sized brain today because that strawberry shirt. Don't think I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
If you go downstairs and you look under the tree and there is, you know, like Santa's got a gun to your head and there...
Hot start to this fantasy. Go ahead.
And he's like, you have to pick either a PlayStation 2 or an original Xbox. What would you rather see under your tree?
Today?
Just everything you know about life. Today, you would rather see I know exactly what you'd rather see, bitch.
No, I think I mean like right now, if you wanted me to pick one, which one would I rather have?
Yeah. I know right now you'd rather see like a gift card to BetterHelp or something like that.
Yeah. I would probably say the PlayStation because I feel like I played that way more than I played Xbox.
Really?
The original Xbox, the only thing I can remember playing is like Halo and Turok.
Halo, Turok, Fusion Frenzy, that Shrek Mario Party game.
Played that a lot. Well, I never had that.
I had that. We had that. Remember that?
House.
You would always, Joey was always so cool, so we had to pick Thelonious.
Which one is Thelonious? Oh, that's the
Executioner.
Yeah.
I'll pick number 3, my lord.
Yeah.
You know, But really, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
I guess PlayStation 2, it is like to this day the best-selling video game console of all time.
Really?
Yeah, it's sold like a lot. And I think
Remember my shit used to turn rainbow?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
Where like I would turn on my Xbox and then everything would be rainbow, and I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Your
So
Xbox or your PlayStation?
no, the screen.
Oh, it's because you probably had a fucked up TV.
No. It was the Xbox because someone else, if they plugged in their, I mean, it was the PlayStation. If someone else did their PlayStation, it didn't happen. But different TVs, but it would turn rainbow. And I'd be like,
Really?
So I have to turn it off and then like wait like 5 minutes, turn it back on, and then it'd be fine.
Oh, I really don't remember that.
Mad weird.
You probably played the brakes off
Yeah,
that
dude,
bitch.
I think I made it gay by playing it so much. It started turning rainbow.
Come here.
Yeah, that's what happened. I don't
Fondling
know.
this thing.
But it was very weird. I don't know why it happened.
I remember you and I at your house playing Grand Theft Auto 3, and we were playing, and like we were just like, because I remember this so clearly. A hooker came on the screen.
Fire.
And I said to you like, "Yo, just shoot that hooker," and your mom was just like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. No self-awareness.
Yeah.
My mom's right there, and you're saying to shoot a hooker.
I mean,
You were testing the boundaries. You did a lot of that.
of what? Shooting hookers?
No. Testing the boundaries.
Testing the boundaries. Did
Like
I?
just being like, well, you're not supposed to say shoot a hooker in front of my mom, but you're like, let's see how this goes. Let's see what kind of trouble I get in
maybe
here.
I didn't know that your mom was in the other room. Maybe I just didn't know.
Maybe you didn't care, and you just really wanted that hooker to be shot.
Now you're on to something.
Okay.
All right. Shut up. Were you a Furby baby?
Never. I didn't have any.
You didn't have a Furby?
Never.
Really?
They kind of freak me out, Furbies.
They're
They
still. They're still around.
I know, and apparently they're like a serious collectible.
Well, the originals are serious collectibles. Yeah.
I don't like that their eyes are like they like are real, kind of.
Yeah, and they have that sensor on their head that people thought it was just like government's watching us or something.
What do they have?
They had a sensor on there because you can like talk to them and like they could see you apparently and
I'm
shit
good
like
on that.
And like if you shut the lights out, they'll be like,
No.
and they'll go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm all good on that.
Have you ever heard of some of the things like Furbies have said to people?
No.
They're like creepy instances where Furbies, like Alexas, where they've said like, like don't turn the lights off,
Bro. Crow hop, I'm fucking throwing that shit across the street onto a roof.
Oh, that's good. That's fun. It's all fun.
Murdering that thing. Yeah, no, I never fucked with Furbies. I don't really like dolls. Like even I remember Shannon had these dolls that could blink. Like not that they would
Oh, I
blink.
remember you like move the head forward and it would like.
Yeah. And I would always just walk over and be like, nah. Like I would like, when someone dies in a movie and they're like, go to. I would do that.
They do that to like put them to rest. They're still in the middle of a battlefield.
I would do that because I didn't like these things looking at me.
Really?
Yeah, I was just like, nah, bro. Like I would go shut their shit. I swear to God, I remember doing that all the time, being like, I don't really like this. Even Cabbage Patch dolls, like they didn't blink or anything, but I would put my fingers over their eyes. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, Joey, I think we're finding something out. We're having a breakthrough here
I was
today.
scared of. I mean, I'm still afraid of not afraid of dolls, but like.
So if we want to fuck
them.
with you, just start hiding dolls around the studio.
No, I'm not afraid of them like that. I just think that they're like creepy, especially ones that blink, bro. What are we doing? Why is this shit blinking?
Now they have dolls. Well, and they had them back when we were kids, but they have dolls that like shit their pants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like piss themselves.
I remember that.
Ruby's big into baby dolls right now, so maybe we'll get some like poopy pee-pee dolls. I don't know. Let's see what Santa brings for Christmas.
Maybe.
But so all we need to do is just hide some Furbies in the walls.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Yeah.
If I like knocked out a patch of the wall and like hid like a speaker in there, and like had it play like scary stuff, and you just heard shit in the walls at the new studio?
I'm immediately. I have a direct line to the owner of the building now, and I would immediately call him and be like, "Bro, shit is haunted,
Yeah.
and I need to, you
Just
need
burn
to
some
fix it.
sage. You're fine.
Burn some sage."
Yeah, that's what people do.
Yeah, but who knows if that works?
All right. I only have one more question left, and it was, around this, if you could give this time of the year one like piece of food or item or dish that you think is like it invokes the most Christmas memories or holiday memories for you, what is it? Mine's a weird one. As you're thinking, mine's a weird one. Mine is California cutie clementines.
What?
Yeah, dude. It's weird. I told you, it's weird. Because when we were kids, my aunt and my cousin would always come and spend like 2 weeks at the house for Christmas and New Year's. And they would always bring boxes of these things. So the house just smelled of fresh citrus.
So, clementines remind you of Christmas?
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
So random.
Is that weird?
It's just, well, yeah. It's not really a Christmassy.
I think it's Christmas. I don't care what you think. I like it.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
I'm defending my
I can see that.
choice.
But no one's saying that. I'm saying, yeah, that's not really Christmassy.
Okay.
This is probably like the most basic answer, but it's like I don't think that I have an answer other than like
Christmas ham.
no.
Fucking loser.
Not ham, I think of Thanksgiving, which is weird, but actually I haven't been big on the ham lately, to be honest with you.
Oh my goodness.
No.
You're gonna get a vegan ham next year, you loser.
No.
Oh, look at this! Look at this vam.
Jumping to what? Oh, vegan. Yeah, no.
Soy ham.
You're jumping to conclusion. I would say just like hot chocolate because I dog it in the winter. When it's snowing, I'm making it. Like every time it's snowing.
Hot chocolate?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can have hot chocolate whenever you want, babe.
It has to be cold.
Does it?
You're gonna be in the summer getting a hot chocolate? What are you, insane?
I enjoy hot chocolate in the summer.
But like it has to be like an overdone hot chocolate.
I don't know what that means.
Like there's gotta be with cream. There's gotta be a dust on it.
You need some little dusting on it.
A cinnamon stick in it.
Oh, I'm shocked you haven't made, because you're a cocktail guy. I know how much you're into the cock. I'm shocked that you haven't made like a Christmas cocktail yet, like a boozy hot chocolate. I made that one year.
I don't know that I would like that.
Why not?
Like boozy chocolate is not really.
I mean, why not?
You try.
You're gonna tell me if you can get drunk drinking hot chocolate, you wouldn't love it?
Hot chocolate is the perfect amount. Anything more than a cup of hot chocolate is not good anymore.
Dude,
it's like a banana.
Thank God you brought this up. Recently, I got my teeth whitened.
Okay.
And the person that was doing the teeth whitening, when they were in the room and they had a big Dunkin' mug, and I was just like, because she was like, oh, I'm sorry I ran a little late. I was at Dunkin'. I was just like, all right, you need your coffee, and she's like, oh no, that's a hot chocolate. Yo, I swear to God.
Wait, what kind of cup was it in?
A Dunkin' holiday. Yo, like a Trenta.
Like a big gulp.
Like the biggest cup you can get.
Like the ones that are like
you
skinny
know,
and they
you know,
open
no,
up.
Yes, you know, like the ones that like they put iced coffees in.
Or at Yankee Stadium, it's like a soda, and then they put the
a hat and
tenders.
chicken, yeah, shit like that. And she was like, oh no, that's hot chocolate.
That's insane.
I was blown away.
Yeah.
I was just like, I didn't say this to her, but I was just like, that's too much hot chocolate.
It's way too much.
Hot chocolate you deal in little cups like that. That's it. A little bing, bing, bing.
A coffee cup or a mug. Anything bigger than that is bananas. And when I'm finished with a hot chocolate, I would go as far to say as the last sip, I'm not really enjoying.
Because you don't like all the sediment on the bottom?
There's some dust in there, but it's also like I'm done with this taste now. It's like a banana. I have my last bite of the banana and be like, one more, I would vomit.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. Eating 2 bananas
I
back
can crush like 3 bananas.
in a row.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Get me some bananas. I'll show you what I can do to them.
I don't want to see. So what do we do now? But yeah, no, I would say hot chocolate because when it snows out, I will say this about Dunkin'. They have a great hot chocolate, but those motherfuckers don't understand temperature because you order a hot chocolate and you have to wait 2 hours before you can drink it. I don't even know how you can make this thing this hot and it doesn't melt the styrofoam cup.
Bro, growing up, my mom would get Dunkin', whether it be coffee or whatever hot drink she'd get from Dunkin', she would purposefully let it cool down to then heat it up to the hottest degree possible. And I was like, Mom, you always burn yourself on this stuff. Why do that? She's like, I can't drink coffee unless it is piping hot.
What?
She can't drink, and but I will. There are people that have said, you know what? I'm with her there because it's like you either have iced coffee or you either have piping hot coffee. There's room temperature coffee is completely
disgusting.
You can't drink it.
Absolutely abysmal.
Yeah,
I hate that.
Well,
shit.
there you go. You can kind of agree.
I agree, but not piping. I hate piping hot shit.
Yeah,
But like the fucking hot chocolate from Dunkin' Donuts, although it is good, it is so fucking hot. I wonder what degree it is when I get it. It burns my hand to hold.
Yeah, it's tough. It's hot.
Also, we got to get rid of the fucking paper like sleeves. They do nothing. It makes it slightly less hot, but still hot.
Yeah.
I have to hold it like this.
That's a liability
Like a
thing,
bird.
babe. That's a liability thing. You
Yeah.
heard about that with
Ooh,
the
maybe I'll
McDonald's
just burn
thing.
the fuck out of my hand and then sue.
Well, now on the cup it says that it's hot. There was that multi-million-dollar lawsuit from like the early 90s, I think, or like the late 90s or whatever, about like the hot coffee.
Spilled on a woman's lap.
Yeah.
And well, she also like
Yeah.
looking back, I was like, man, that bitch knows what she was doing.
But it like ruined her life.
Yeah.
She like legit needed like, skin grafts.
There's no reason for coffee to be that fucking hot. If I spill it on myself, maybe I get a little bit of a burn.
Well, they
and, like,
probably
whatever.
need to get it to a certain temperature in order to burn off bacteria. That's why like
It don't need to be that.
it needs to be boiling.
So boil it and then cool it a little bit.
And Joey, coffee, which is water-based, doesn't get hotter than boiling. You know why?
Boiling point.
Because then it evaporates.
Right.
So boiling is the temperature at which you get it.
Yeah, but no. Boil it, kill the bacteria, and then let it come down a little. It doesn't have to stay boiling.
That's probably what they do.
They ain't
But they're
doing
in
it long
insulated.
enough.
They're in insulated carafes.
Yeah, that's the ish. That's the
Great
ish.
word, by the way. Carafe.
I love carafe.
Great word.
Because it sounds like giraffe.
Yeah,
and
which-
I love giraffes.
And I hope you love them now because they might be gone soon.
Do you think they call them that because it's like they have long necks?
I don't know, and I'll do you one better. I don't care.
I didn't think you would because
Yeah.
I barely care. Anyway, that's all for this week's episode. I hope you guys have a lovely Christmas. When does this come out?
This comes out on Friday. This coming Friday, which is the 21st.
Aye.
No, the 20th. 21st. Yeah, 20th. And this is the last episode
That we'll see you.
live before Christmas because
Right.
there's a weekly on Monday and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But if you guys celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, we wish
Enjoy
you-
that.
We wish you the best.
Enjoy the time
Have
with your
the ti-
family.
Have the time of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Also, let's not forget the importance of family during these times. I know during the year we can get a little wrapped up in our own stuff, and maybe you worked a little too hard this year. So take this time at the end of the year where it's kind of slow for everybody to spend some time with your family and enjoy that.
And have it all. Have holly, have jolly, have merry, have all of that. Good tidings, whatever that is. Good
And then-
tidings. I'm not sure, but have it.
Yeah, have a good tiding. And on January 2nd, get the fuck back to work.
Yeah. And then, because Joe will be gearing up to get back to work as he normally does on January 6th. Thank you, guys.
I knew that was coming. We were going to say the word January without that happening.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, Merry Christmas. Thank you guys so much for all the support this year. It's been life-changing.
It's been a gift to us.
And we are going to be hitting the ground super fucking hard in 2025. So can look forward to that. If you'll have us for another year, we will be here.
Oh.
All right. And that is all.
Yeah. But not all, like, we're going to see you next episode.
Yeah.
Not like that is all
That
we're
is all
done.
before
See you later.
Christmas.
Yeah, before Christmas.
Before Christmas.
And I think Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa are like all the same time this year.
Ooh.
It's pretty cool. It's kind of cool.
That's kind of nice.
Kind of nice.
Some unity.
I think so. I don't know where I'm going to look this up.
I don't know.
Yeah, Hanukkah and Kwanzaa start on the 26th.
There you go.
And Christmas on the 25th.
Boom. So yeah, enjoy the holidays. And yeah, don't drink too much eggnog. All right?
Or do.
Go crazy.
Bye.